This is my playthrough of my final project for Game Engine being I just called it Trade Quest because I wasn't sure what else to call it. We got our options menu, check in, see what's here, and we hit play. Here's our character, you can move around, you can interact with certain objects. You might get a little notice like that, it says welcome to base camp. If you go around, look around the island, there's multiple characters that you can go and talk to. Like this guy who is looking for some crystals from the mines. Doesn't have time to do them himself, so he needs you to go and do it for him. And then we head on over here towards the mine. Head on in, we got a little sign, mineral mine up here. Where here we get a crystal, and wrong one. So you can't pick that one up. And if we go down here, here's another crystal. Can't pick this up with my bare hands. Maybe I need a pickaxe. So now you need to go look for a pickaxe. And so the whole point of the game is to keep going around collecting items and upgrading your stats to get, or I guess trading up and up so that you can finally get, the final object. This guy's talking about a path in the mine, give you a little hint about areas you can get to. But our story starts with this guy here. Freshly cooked burgers right here. You want a burger, huh? Well, you got no money on you. How about this? Give me 3 mushrooms and I'll trade you for it. I like using the seeds in my food. It makes them taste better. I just don't have time to go get them myself. And so now we have the task of going and getting 3 mushrooms for this guy, which will get us a burger. And if we go up to this guy here, he wants the burger. So if we can get one for him, he'll give us some pickaxe, which will then allow us to go and mine the crystals, which will bring us back to the guy looking for the crystals, which gives us, he gives us a key. And so here, pick one mushroom, and it goes into our inventory. We now have 2 mushrooms in our inventory. Click this up, and it is 3. So we can now head on back over to the guy over here. Trade it. Here you go. Thanks. Here, take the burger. Thanks for the mushrooms, dude. Enjoy the burger. And we now have a burger in our inventory. We head on up to Mr. Gnome up here. Give him the burger. You're a lifesaver. Appreciate you. And we now have our pickaxe. So, if we head on back over to the mines, we will now be able to actually go and start mining some of these crystals. Still not that one. So, we now have a crystal in our inventory. And we need 5 of them, it was. So, that's 2. Now head on over this way. Where we have this guy. Wonder where the stairs go. Oh, head on in, and we are into the dungeon-like area, mines. Where we will go and pick up a few more crystals in here. Speed my way through here. Alright, there's 4. Now, last crystal is way down here, down this tunnel. We now have 5. But yeah, each character needs a different item, and they will give you an item, and they'll go and they'll give you a different item to for whatever ones they're asking for, and then you can use that one to go and trade off with somebody else. But we will come on over here to the gnome over here, which we can now give him the crystals, and he will give us a chest key. Thanks. Here's the key. So there is 2 more tasks for you to do in the game right now. If we head on down to the bottom here, this guy, I've been looking for years, still can't find it. Maybe I should just give up. Hey, you. Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for a special teapot that should be in a chest somewhere. If you find it, I'll give you my entire fortune for that teapot. And now, that could bring us back, where we now have to go head up to the mines again and traverse through the path to go to the island. take the long route here. We head right on down here. And now we are at the island, where if we come on down here, get a G. We get the teapot. Now we can dip and head on back into the mines here so that we can head back to the main overworld. And here we go. We'll head on down to the little desert slash beachish area at the bottom and give this guy the teapot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We now have the gnome's fortune. And, you know, and that we can just go head on back to our base camp and, you know, settle on down. That is the basic gist of the game. You know, you can head on through, do all these different tasks, and eventually you end up with stealing a gnome's fortune, basically. That's that. That's, you know, the game. There's not much else to it. There's a few other things, like, you know, if you've noted, you may have seen there are these little like golden coins. Pick them up. They don't do anything at the moment other than just being something that you can collect. And yeah, that's all for this.